Alright guys, welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K17. Today we are doing the Phoenix Suns, if you could not already tell that from the title. Now the Phoenix Suns are a team that it was probably actually a little bit easier to rebuild them in 2K16 just because I believe Eric Bledsoe was an 87 overall, Brandon Knight was like an 81. Not really sure why he went down that much. Devin Booker was a 79, occasionally an 80 depending on when you downloaded the roster, so not really sure why that is. TJ Warren was like a 77, 78, so I don't know why all their overalls just went down in 2K17. Don't really understand it. I guess I have to work with what I have to work with, so let's get into this. I'm fine with honestly keeping pretty much all of these players. Obviously, I want to trade Bledsoe or Knight. Probably going to end up being Brandon Knight. So I'm definitely trading Jared Dudley. PJ Tucker's fine for a one-year deal. I'm probably not going to bring him back. I'm fine with Alex Len. Tyson Chandler's got to go. Leandro Barbosa's only fine on a one-year deal. They obviously just drafted Dragan Bender, so he's not going anywhere. Archie Goodwin's fine for 1 year. Marquise Chris is fine because they just drafted him. So I'm pretty much fine with everybody in this team except for really just Jared Dudley and Tyson Chandler. So I have a few trades to make. Once I make my first trade, you guys will see it. Alright guys, we're trading Jared Dudley and a 2017 second-round pick for Rudy Gobert from the Utah Jazz. Not really sure why this is a trade offer. I just went to Trade Finder and it popped up as like the 7th trade actually. So not really sure why that's an option for us, honestly, but I'm definitely fine sliding Rudy Gobert in that starting center spot and then having Alex Len back him up. But Tyson Chandler definitely has got to go, and I probably might just do that if there's honestly nothing else. Actually, I think I'd rather have a one-year deal so I don't have to bring anyone back. So yeah, let's just do this for Mike Miller. Complete salary dump right there. I didn't really want anybody. Heading over to the rotation, honestly, it's Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Marquise Chris. So the starting power forward position isn't great. So I might look for a power forward for Brandon Knight, and I'll see you guys once I find a trade. Alright guys, we're trading Brandon Knight, a 2018 first-round pick, and John Jenkins to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Steven Adams and Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter's contract isn't great, so I might try to move him, but what I am going to do first is I'm just going to change Steven Adams' primary position to power forward, and I'll see you guys once I find a trade for Enes Kanter. Alright guys, so I know it might not be the best trade in the world talent-wise overall, but Enes Kanter and Archie Goodwin are going back to the Oklahoma City Thunder, or at least Enes Kanter is for Cameron Payne and Ersan Ilyasova. I'm not going to bring back Ilyasova after this year, and Cameron Payne, we do need some backup point guard minutes now that Brandon Knight did leave. So, honestly, looking at this rotation, I'm fine with it. Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Steven Adams, and Rudy Gobert off the bench. Alex Len, Ersan Ilyasova, PJ Tucker, and Cameron Payne, and Dragan Bender, and Leandro Barbosa. So, I guess I'm fine with the rotation for season number 1. We're probably not going to make the playoffs, but I'll see you guys at the end where hopefully we can have a pretty good offseason. Alright guys, end of season number 1, LeBron James is your MVP. 24.5 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, and 9 assists with 3 steals and 1.5 blocks. Ben Simmons is Rookie of the Year, 11 points per game, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1 block. Brandon Knight went 6th man of the year. He went 6th man of the year wherever he goes, honestly. Actually, unless he goes to a terrible team, but obviously the Thunder have Russ, so he's going to win 6th man of the year there. Even 15 points per game off the bench is not bad at all. DeAndre Jordan wins Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, finally in 2K17, he doesn't get traded all the time. Him and Derek Favors are always on the trade block, and I just don't understand it. D'Angelo Russell does win Most Improved, and Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year, as the Warriors do go 6-3-19. Good enough for first in the Western Conference. I don't really care about this because we were not that good. We were 37-45. Which is almost such an annoying record because you're not so bad that you're going to get a great pick, but you're not good enough to make the playoffs. So, but heading over to the player stats on the year, Eric Bledsoe obviously is going to lead our team in scoring 19 points per game. And then you can look at the rebounding right here was Rudy Gobert with around 9.5. I want to make sure I lock up him and Adams after this season. Those are really two necessities. And then obviously assists would be Eric Bledsoe as well with around 8.5. So let's sim the playoffs. Obviously we did not make it at 37-45. Kind of tough, but honestly, at the end of the day, what are you going to do? We're the Phoenix Suns in 2017. You can't expect to make the playoffs, and somehow the Bulls beat the Cavs to go to the finals. But the Golden State Warriors do end up sweeping the Bulls in 4 games. Have to make sure that the shot clock is still turned on. No. Rejected. Wait. Rejected. Okay, good, because I hate that because it's not like it was turned off. It's just, okay, because it would have been, so I saw it in like 6 Rings of Steel's video, it goes up, so the players only score like 40 points per game, and that's so stupid, so I'm so glad I turned that off. Staff signing I don't really care about. Let's get into the draft. Let's see what pick we do have. Hopefully it's something pretty good, just so we can get a decent player, honestly, at least, or I may look to trade the pick, honestly, if it's not great, but we do have the 8th pick, which isn't terrible, but it's not great. It's almost one of those annoying picks, so I have like no assets to move on the bench. So I'm going to see what I can get for the 8th pick. I'll do that with you guys right here, right now. If I can get anything great, I might just do that, honestly. 27 offers. Can I move up? What was this? 16? No, hell no. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything. So, who are the prospects? Who's the number 8th prospect? De'Aaron Fox, I'm sorry. So, you know what? I guess I'll just see you guys in the draft with our 8th pick. Alright, guys, here at the 8th pick, we do have, I believe, a few trade offers. It wasn't that many. Yeah, only 9. Looks like we do have a lot of salary going in, or a lot of salary cap space going in the offseason. I would take Lonzo Ball, but we really just don't need a point guard. Jonathan Isaac's not bad. I don't want Luol Deng, though. Ooh, Josh Jackson? Josh Jackson's someone I need. No, I do not want Robin Lopez's contract. So, you can take this second unprotected, and this second unprotected, and this second unprotected. Word. Alright, we get Josh Jackson. I'll see you guys at rookie signings. Alright, guys, here at rookie signings, obviously we did trade for Josh Jackson. 81 overall, not bad at all. He's going to be our starting small forward next year, likely, unless we sign someone in the offseason. Bringing back all of these guys, definitely. Not running back anyone there. Kevin Durant's a free agent, so is Chris Paul as of now. I'm going to see what else is there, hopefully. I don't like getting the same place every time. We're going to offer all of these guys qualifying offers, so they are restricted. They all want to test, which I'm absolutely fine with, and I don't really want to bring back anyone there. So let's get into free agency. We should have a pretty good chunk of change, I would think. Kevin Durant's here, so you know what? I'll see you guys after day 1 of free agency. Alright, guys, so after day 1 of free agency, we do land Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin. I don't think I can afford them both. Wow. I did not think that could happen. Bird rights on Alex Len. Definitely want to bring him back. Same goes with Ersan Ilyasova. That was huge. I can't believe we actually just had that happen. PJ Tucker coming back. Paul Millsap goes to the Nets. I offered him a contract. I can't get Chris Paul. I would have liked that, but Gobert, Adams, Ilyasova, yes, they're all coming back. This team's looking great. Let's get to player progression now. This team's actually going to be really, really good. I couldn't believe I could actually get Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin. So looking at this team, Kevin Durant's a 93. Blake Griffin, did I say Chris Paul? I meant Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is an 87. Eric Bledsoe's an 85. Steven Adams is an 83. Rudy Gobert's an 82. Devin Booker's an 82. Josh Jackson's an 81. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 with possibly some trades. Alright, guys, I want to see if the Los Angeles Lakers will do this. Eric Bledsoe, 3 first-round picks, and Tyler Ulis for D'Angelo Russell and Lou Williams. D'Angelo Russell puts up unbelievable stats in his second year. Actually, that was last year, so he's probably putting up even better stats at this point. And I think, honestly, if we get him, this could be our final year. There we go. I'm fine. I like D'Angelo Russell more than I like Eric Bledsoe. I don't know why, I just do. So D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, and Rudy Gobert off the bench. Steven Adams, Josh Jackson, Lou Williams, TJ Warren, and Dragan Bender, and Cameron Payne. This team's looking good. I'm actually going to make it a 12 just so we can get some backup center minutes. So this team's looking really good. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2 where hopefully we can win a championship. Alright, guys, now at the end of season number 2, LeBron James is your MVP once again. 24 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 9 assists, 2.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks. I'm actually almost positive those were like his same stats as last year. I'm not quite sure, but obviously he is his 2-time MVP now in this video. Rookie of the Year does go to Lonzo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. Averaged 21 points per game, 1.5 rebounds, 9 assists. Jeff Teague wins 6th Man of the Year on the Sacramento Kings. Karl Anthony Towns wins Defensive Player of the Year. Austin Rivers was most improved, something that will never happen in real life. And Jeff Hornacek, our coach, does win the Coach of the Year. We go 63-19, obviously good enough for first in the Western Conference. We did steal Kevin Durant from the Warriors, so that helped out a lot. Let's see if we have any Suns on any of these teams. I tried to get Kyrie Irving in the trade. It just didn't really work out. Any Suns on here? Not seeing any. So, did we get Josh Jackson? Maybe. Alright, I guess we didn't, unless I missed it, or I don't think I missed it. But obviously, first in the Western Conference, I did say 63-19. Heading over to the player stats on the year. Obviously, we're going to be led in scoring by Kevin Durant, 18 points per game. Then you can just see, there's no way Eric Bledsoe would have put up those stats. So I'm fine. I'm really fine with D'Angelo Russell. Devin Booker also put up great stats. So this team is looking really good for the playoffs. Rebounds 9 for Gobert, and then assists is 7.5 for D'Angelo Russell. So let's get into the playoffs, taking on the 8-seeded Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Let's still check out who they have on their roster. They probably kept Chris Paul for them to make the playoffs. Yeah, they did, and DeAndre. Yeah, not a bad team at all, but we should sweep them. Honestly, I'm confident that we should. Yep, we sweep them. Not taking on the 4-seeded Houston Rockets. Let's see who they have on their roster. Oops, wrong way. James Harden, Ryan Anderson, Eric Gordon. Not a good team at all. We should be able to sweep this team too. Okay, we lose game. Oh, what? Okay. How did we just go to 7 games with that team? That makes no sense. But now here comes, I guess, the real test. I don't even know how we went to 7 games with that team. But we are taking on the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Gorgie Jang. It's trash, man. That's trash. But obviously we took probably, honestly, I think their second best player would have been. I think Curry's a little bit better than Durant right now in real life. But we do pick up a win in game 1. We lose game 2. We lose game 3. 2-2. Simulate this with Simcast. We really need to win this. Come on. Win. Stop it. Yes, there we go. Come on. Go to the NBA Finals right now. Come on. We're at Oracle. Don't get blown out, really. Yeah, sure. Let's just let the Warriors kick the shit out of us. Game 7. Actually, no. Let's fix the rotation a little bit. What's wrong with this? Who's tired? Blake Griffin. Yeah, no. Steven Adams is not starting over Blake Griffin. Get out of here, 2K. But honestly, other than that, I think we're fine. I mean, this team's looking so good. All right. Whew. Come on. We really need to win here because we have no money for the offseason. So, come on. We're in Phoenix. No, stop it. Back and forth. This is just a straight-up battle. We're going to win. Going to the NBA Finals, take on the 2-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers, who still have LeBron. I know that. Let's see who they have. Besides LeBron, they still have their big 3. This is like basically the same. I mean, they added Bogut, Dwight Powell. This is basically like their same big 3. We're way better than them. We are way better than them as we win game 1. We win game 2. It looks like the Western Conference Finals were harder, way harder than the NBA Finals. As Kevin Durant is your MVP, 4 games, 32 minutes, 24 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks. That was actually pretty easy, I'm not going to lie. Going over this roster one more time, though. Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, D'Angelo Russell, Steven Adams, Rudy Gobert, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Dragan Bender, Cameron Payne, TJ Warren, Lou Williams, Arsan Ilyasova, Alex Len, Marquise Chris, and PJ Tucker. In all reality, I think this is probably the best team I've built in 2K17 so far. Obviously, our big 3 of KD, Blake Griffin, and D'Angelo Russell really helped us out a lot. But other than that, the team is pretty good in general. I was thinking about this. I can't do a rebuild every day for 30 days until I've done every team. So let me know some challenges down in the comment section. I'm going to be more than willing to do those. I'm obviously not going to do 30 days straight. These rebuilds will happen way too fast. 2K17 just came out, so I definitely need some ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you just want to comment on how you think I did. I don't know what team is next. I will look it up, make sure I go in order. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.